welcome to the SCT Stadium. Lancaster here at Flint for the rearranged fixture between Flint Town United and Caernarfon Town. The key match down at the bottom of the JD Cymru Premier. Flint 10th in the table, Caernarvon 9th. And to all intents and purposes, both sides' fate in their own hands. A win for Caernarvon would ensure their place in the league for another season. Flint would take a step closer to being safe. Team news. Lee Fowler makes 3 changes from the team that beat Airbus 3-1 in their last match. Tyler Garrett and Omar Ibrahim drop to the bench. Zach Clark unavailable tonight, so in come Jordan Carroll, Harry Owen and Rhys Kavanagh. And we expect them to play with 4 across the back, 3 in midfield, and Simmons, Akpa Akpro and Rhys Kavanagh up front. 40-year-old captain Danny Harrison pulling the strings in midfield. For Caernarfon, or Richard Davis, their manager, well, he makes sweeping changes. 5 changes from the side that lost 2-1 at home against Pontypridd in their last match. Out Josh Tibbetts, on the bench Aaron Simpson, Kyle Powell-Roberts, Joe Foe and Lloyd Marsh-Hughes. In come Danny Gossett, Ryan Woods in goal, Laurie Bell, Rob Hughes and Darren Thomas, with Ben Wynn leading the line for the Covies. They expect them to play with a diamond in midfield, with Darren Thomas just orchestrating things behind Ben Wynn up front. Our referee this evening is Mr. Nick Pratt. Now, he refereed the match between these two in December last year. 7 goals, 12 yellow cards, 2 red cards and 2 penalty kicks. So we can expect something similar tonight, I'm sure. And Caernarfon will hope to start the game better than the one that was called off earlier this month, when Flint raced into a 2-goal lead within the first 15 minutes. They scored the opener within the first minute and a half. Behind closed doors, the both sides directors allowed in to watch this match. Huge game for both sides. They know the enormity of this match before the final round of games on Saturday, with Caernarfon travelling to Aberystwyth, a match you can see live with us here on Sgorio. Flint travelling to Pontypridd, and Aberystwyth fans will be hoping for a Flint victory this evening. A Flint victory, and Aberystwyth could climb out of the relegation spot on Friday when they play Caernarfon Town. Dean Donoghue starting this evening in the left back position. Ball in the direction of Ben Wynn, headed away by Harry Owen. Carroll, first touch for the Irishman. Diaw under pressure, and Darren Thomas is closing down there on Brandon Diaw. Akpa Akpro is looking for the run once again here of Rhys Kavanagh. Bell. Rob Hughes. And Richard Davis, the Caernarfon manager, just making the 5 changes and just bringing a little bit more dynamism into the Caernarfon ranks, epitomised by former Flint player Rob Hughes. It's back by O'Kara Simmons and cleared up by Anthony Stevens, who scored the 2nd goal in the postponed fixture after Akpa Akpro had given Flint the lead, and it's Akpa Akpro who chases the long ball under pressure from Bell. Mudimu, former Caernarfon player, just looking to caress the ball over to O'Kara Simmons. Hughes. Stevens. Looking for Akpa, just muscled out once again by Laurie Bell. He'll run through to Ryan Woods, who's in goal for Caernarfon this evening, former Flint keeper, making his 3rd start of the season, with Josh Tibbetts, the regular keeper, unavailable this evening. Cartwright. Perfect evening for football in Flint. Just a slight breeze. There's a Beaumont, the former Caernarvon player, in the right back position for Flint this evening. Here he is, with the Covies last season. Akpa, looking for his Kavanagh. Wynn. He's a lone target man for Caernarfon, Ben Wynn, in a custom position for him. He's got a lovely goal against Pontypridd in Caernarfon's last match. There's Iwan Cartwright under pressure, just concedes the throw-in. And the former Caernarfon manager, Iwan Williams, on the far side with the control, with his arm in a sling. Connections between the both sides numerous this evening. As the wind just picks up, as you can see from the flags, just above Anthony Stevens. Dio the target. Falls for Cavan on the edge of the area, just cleared away by Griff John. And Rob Hughes, shot comes in, and Woods gathers the ball. Rob Hughes just appealing for the foul there from Mr. Pratt. John, apologies if you did hear some additional language there, as Ben Wynn just puts the pressure on Harry Owen. Cliff John with him. Finds John measures the cross. He's got beyond Ben Wynn there. Akpa up with Noah Edwards. That's it. John, here the ball just skiddering off the surface here at Caercastell. Cartwright to Dion Donoghue. Sweet left foot of Dion Donoghue. And here's another sweet left foot of Sean Bradley, just muscled out by Bobby Beaumont. And look at the reaction of the Caernarfon bench. Richard Davis and his team far from happy with Mr. Pratt. But Bradley was just felled there by Bobby Beaumont's former teammates, of course. Thomas. Wynn goes on his run into the middle. Thomas just trying to work the ball onto his left foot, but was crowded out by Dio and Mudimu. Akpa to Akira Simmons. Good challenge, Noah Edwards. That's what Noah Edwards is really effective at doing in midfield for Caernarfon. He just breaks the play up. So Danny Harrison does the same for Flint. Now Akpa, he's got Akira Simmons with him. Just tries to curl the ball in the direction of Simmons. Simmons does well to keep the ball in play. Simmons plays the ball back, looking for Akpa. Harrison measures his cross, looking for Mudimu. Anthony Stevens. There was an opportunity for the shot there, and it's just cleared away by Caernarfon. And fortunately, Laurie Bell wins the goal kick. That's Kara Simmons there. Did well to keep the ball in play. Woods just hesitated. Thought he was running out, possibly. Donahue had to be very, very careful, and he was cleared away by Griff John. John. Bell. Just sits to John. Here's Rob Hughes. Hughes trying to work the ball onto his left foot, goes past Danny Harrison. Rob Hughes! So close to putting the visitors ahead, Rob Hughes. Trickery by Hughes. Just ghosted past Danny Harrison and then right-footed. It wasn't far at all. There's a touch off Harry Allen. It's the first corner kick of the match. 8 minutes played. As it's whipped into the near post and then cleared away only as far as Laurie Bell. Bell back to Sean Bradley. Bradley. Donahue. Oh, lovely ball from Donahue. Donahue. Bradley. Bradley creates space. Claiming a handball there. It's cleared. And, almost an opportunity for Akpro. Darren Thomas. Thomas receives the ball back from Ben Wynn. Lovely play by Darren Thomas. Thomas into the box. And I think there was an offside there. And there was a claim here. A shout for handball. The effort coming in from Darren Thomas. Well, it certainly struck the arm. I think it was Danny Harrison who was in there. I think the Flint have just got away with one there. And as things stand down at the bottom, it's Haverfordwest in 7th, Pontypridd 8th. Look at the points differences here. Caernarvon on 37, Flint on 36, Aberystwyth on 35. A huge match tonight. Huge matches on Saturday as well. Win. Harry Owen. Back to Harry Allen. And the ball goes beyond John, falls to Akbakro. Akbakro, he's got Kavanagh in the middle. Akbakro still going. O'Kara Simmons with him. Akbakro turns. Akbakro with the effort. Harrison. Mudimu. So O'Kara Simmons. Simmons saw his intention. He claims there was a touch, but he was looking to curl the ball into the far corner. Far too much purchase on that one from O'Kara Simmons. 10 minutes played. Still goalless, but opportunities for both sides. And Richard Davis, the Caernarfon manager, he'll be content with the opening 10 minutes as, compared to the opening 10 minutes of the original match. Simmons just looking to play the ball around the corner again for the run of Mudimu. Donahue. It's closed down by his Kavanagh. Kavanagh in this evening just to do that exact job for Lee Fowler's side, just to harry and harass. Lovely ball to Darren Thomas. Thomas, oh, he just goes past Diaz so easily. Did he run the ball out? He did. But Darren Thomas showing in the opening 12 minutes or so just what he's got in his locker. It's a lovely ball, and he just went past Diaz so easily. That was a close call. Last touch off Dion Donahue. And it's Anthony Stevens who's got the Ben-Tozer duties with the long throw. Just wind himself up against the technical area, really. And a good run up and a curved run up. A long throw looking for the big men up front, headed away by Noah Edwards. An opportunity now then for the break for Caernarfon. It's Bradley. He's got Rob Hughes ahead and he's got Noah Edwards in the box. Bradley still going. Good run from Sean Bradley. Bradley just places the ball for Darren Thomas. Thomas! Excellent defending by Anthony Stevens. Falls for Ben Wynn. Thomas is down. And the referee belatedly blows the whistle. Good run by Sean Bradley to create the opportunity for Darren Thomas. And then Thomas, he was just caught by Anthony Stevens. Now the options here for Caernarfon, well, they've got a riches of options. An embarrassment of riches. Dion Donahue. Rob Hughes. Darren Thomas is there. Danny Gossett is there. Will it be the right foot of Danny Gossett, the left foot of Dion Donahue? Harry Allen, the Flint keeper, he's got the sun in his eyes. Rob Hughes just lurking at the end of the wall. Gossett! Gossett! Just past the post. That's the closest we've come to a goal as we approach the 15th minute mark. Danny Gossett. Just to reiterate, a Caernarfon win and they would be safe. A Caernarfon draw and a draw at Aberystwyth on Saturday would be good enough as well. It would realistically send Aberystwyth down. Flint, they go to Pontypridd. And a win would also make them safe. Those are the superior goal difference. Aberystwyth on -33, Flint on -10. Goalless. Simmons allowed to turn, plays the ball forward, looking for the run of Akbak. Bro. This runs through to Ryan Woods. John. Found Ben Wynn. Here's Rob Hughes. Hughes almost got through to Darren, so comes to Ben Wynn. Ben Wynn, oh, just that touch. Just gave the ball away to Brandon Dio. You could see what he was trying to do. And then Laurie Bell with the defensive duties. Mudimu. Simmons. Excellent defending by Griff John. Win. Hughes.
Fuck off!
John. This falls to Tim Carroll. Stevens. Ball falls to Akbak. Akbak just tries to lay the ball back into the run of Akira Simmons. But, Caernarfon doing the defensive duties. Stevens with the long throw. Ball falls for Bobby Beaumont! What a sweet strike from the former Caernarfon player! And Bobby Beaumont scores his second goal of the season. Oh, he caught it absolutely perfectly. And after 17 minutes, it's Flint 1, Caernarvon 0. Well, the long throw caused the problems. Wonderful strike from Beaumont. Watched it fall all the way. No hope at all for Ryan Woods. And it's first blood to the home side. Flint 1, Caernarvon 0. Bell. Hughes. Now Gossett just trying to drive Caernarfon forward. Lovely ball to Bradley. Beaumont falls for Danny Gossett once again. No! Cleared off the line by Anthony Stevens. With Harry Allen, the keeper, scrambling for the ball. Well, a wicked deflection almost brought Caernarfon back into the game immediately. He was played into Ben Wynn, and then the strike from Gossett took a deflection off Carroll, I think it was. And Flint are thankful to Anthony Stevens, because Harry Allen was beaten all hands down there. And here's that lovely strike again from Bobby Beaumont. And a close shave there for Flint Town United. Approaching the 20-minute mark. As things stand, Flint are safe. Haverfordwest, they're safe of 7th place. Can't take that one away from them. And as things stand, Pontypridd on 38 points, as are Flint. Caernarfon on 36, Aberystwyth on 35. And if things stay as they are, it'll be down to the last, down to the wire on Saturday. And Park Avenue. And it's Aberystwyth against Caernarfon. Caernarfon know that a point there would be good enough. Aberystwyth would need the win. They need the favour from Flint this evening. And at the moment, that's exactly what they're getting. Bradley. Lovely play by Sean Bradley. Took in past the scorer, Bobby Beaumont. Just to correct myself, Flint actually are up to 8th. Their goal difference is better than Pontypridd, so they're leaping from 10th to 8th. So Haverfordwest to 7th, Flint as things stand at 8th, Pontypridd 9th, Caernarfon 10th, Aberystwyth 11th, Erbys 12th, Akbro. Simmons. Simmons. Skills from O'Kara Simmons, showing the confidence of the Flint players.
In front of his toes.
John with a clearance looking for Rob Hughes, out-muscled by Anthony Stevens. No Edwards. Well under pressure, headed away by Brandon Diao. And Saturday, huge game, as I said. at Park Avenue. Aberystwyth against Caernarfon, live 12:30 on S4C, with us here on Sgorio. Just leaving things to run as we reach the halfway point of the first half. Bradley just shepherded into the corner by Bobby Beaumont. He does well, does Sean Bradley. Finds Dion Donahue. Donahue, right-footed cross, headed out to the back by Flint. Kavanagh. Carroll. Gives the ball away, and Lee Fowler and Ewan Williams not happy at all there with Jordan Carroll. Cartwright. No Edwards. Sean Bradley in space over on the far side. Does well to find no Edwards. Edwards shooting opportunity possibly. Edwards takes a deflection. That's the touch. Comfortable for Harry Allen. Flint's keeper has only kept 4 clean sheets in 24 games, so there is hope for Carnarvon. Back throw. Donahue. John. Rob Hughes. Hughes is bundled over by Anthony Stevens. Donahue. Hughes. Darren Thomas. Thomas looking for the run of Danny Gossett. Hughes. Thomas. Lovely ball to Bradley. Oh, Bradley, surely his shirt was pulled. And the question is, was that inside the box? The referee had a good view. Now just watches Sean Bradley, who just on the edge of the area by Bobby Beaumont. And Flint so lucky there. Yellow card for the goal scorer. First yellow card to Bobby Beaumont. Well, look how close. Couldn't really have been any closer. Everybody back for Flint. And, Dion Donahue just lurking on the edge of the area. Just look at the space that Dion Donahue has as Bradley whips it in. Took the touch, it'll fall to Donahue. Donahue, was there a handball? There was. Ball whipped in by Sean Bradley. And, uncharacteristic of Dion Donahue. Yep, it was the presence of O'Kara Simmons there. Now on Saturday, Aberystwyth Caernarfon, 12:30 on S4C, and then on Sunday it's Cardiff against Britain Ferry in the final of the Women's Cup, 12:30 on S4C, and then on Monday night, highlights of all the games over the weekend, the last round of games, 10:30 on S4C. Darren Thomas, determined play. Griff John looking for the run of Ben Wynn. Wynn just gets to the ball before Harry Owen. Owen just tries to hold Wynn up. Rob Hughes back to Ben Wynn. Wynn He just strayed into an offside position. Just a quicker ball there from Rob Hughes, possibly, and Ben Wynn would have been in with players just arriving into the box. It was good play actually by Brandon Diao in the box. He just stepped up and caught Ben Wynn offside. Allen with the free kick. Falls to Kavanagh. Kavanagh, quick feed from his Kavanagh. He's got Alec Mudimu to the far post looking for Akbakbro. And he took a timely clearance from the back just to stop Okera Simmons getting to the ball. I think it was Ewan Cartwright who stepped in. And it's a throw in to be taken by Anthony Stevens. The goal after 17 minutes came from a similar situation from the opposite side, and it was the long throw from Anthony Stevens. Diao just couldn't get his head to the ball and it's cleared away.
Earlier, yeah, and then I've got 1v1. Waiting for the guy to come and then it was 2v1. Yes, he's on that. Go, go. Just one line. Hey, no, follow that. Yes. Good. And again.
Ball cleared away to Dion Donahue. Now he's got Bradley outside. He's got Edwards in front of him. Donahue to Bradley, lovely weighted on the ball from Dion Donahue. But no Edwards, Ben Wynn, Rob Hughes just couldn't get to the ball. Flint about to make a change, by the way. It's Tyler Garrett, who we understand is coming on, and it's the goal scorer Bobby Beaumont. He's departing. Bradley just again goes beyond the Beaumont, who appeared to be running quite comfortably there. Beaumont just outfoxed again, ball into the box, following for Rob Hughes. Oh, it must be a penalty. Easy decision for Mr. Pratt. Rob Hughes, crudely brought down by Anthony Stevens. And again, Sean Bradley in the middle of it. And Anthony Stevens, well, he just couldn't get out of the way, really. And it's a penalty kick. And it's the captain, Dion Donahue. One goal this season against Cardiff Met. And that came from the penalty spot. So Donahue. Allen. Just some delaying tactics here from the Flint keeper. Big moment in the match as Dion Donahue steps up, finds the bottom corner, and it's all square again at the Essity. It's Flint Town United 1, Carnarvon 1. Dion Donahue with the equaliser on 30 minutes. Allen opted to go the right way. He wasn't far away either, the keeper. Good attempt from Harry Allen. Now the substitution does take place. So it's Bobby Beaumont who gave Flint the lead on 17 minutes, who departs, and it's Tyler Garrett who comes on in his place. Here's the goal, and what a goal. That'll be there for Goal of the Month this month with us here on Scorio. It's Tyler Garrett who comes on for the home side. Akbakbro just takes a dive. Donahue just helps him to his feet. Just had a quiet word there, I'm sure, did Dion Donahue. So Beaumont off, and Tyler Garrett on. And it's, as you were in the league table, Carnarvon up to 9th, Flint down to 10th. Garrett. And Flint have just had to rearrange a bit here. And here's the updated situation. Haverford West 7th, Pontypridd back up to 8th, Caernarfon up to 9th, Flint down to 10th, and then it's Aberystwyth and Edwards. Thomas into the box, looking for the run of Ben Wynn. It's Harry Owen who's gone over to the right back position, by the way. So Brandon Diaw, Anthony Stevens, the centre back pairing, and now Tyler Garrett just slotting into the left back position for Flint. Cabinet up with Donoghue. Cartwright to Ben Wynn. Darren Thomas. Simmons away by Cartwright. Falls for Danny Gossett. Found Bradley. First time ball looking for Ben Wynn. Again, just straight offside. But, that quick ball forward from Sean Bradley, just looking for the run of Ben Wynn, almost caught Flint out. Bobby Beaumont after 17 minutes. Dion Donoghue from the penalty spot on 30 minutes. It's all square. A crunch match down at the bottom of the JD Cymru Premier. As we approach the final 10 minutes of the first half, headed away. Garrett is held up by Rob Hughes. Does really well to get the cross in. What a lovely ball in by Tyler Garrett. And Brandon Diaw, 6'6", used every inch. The big centre back up from the back, and Flint back ahead. Well, it must be said that Tyler Garrett looked as if the ball was running out, somehow dug a cross out, and the big Congo under-20 international Brandon Diaw, with his 4th goal of the season, leads Flint to merry dance, and it's Flint 2, Caernarfon Town 1. Cartwright just looks for the run of Danny Gossett, cleared away by Garrett. And Simmons just felt the contact there. And of course the lack of a crowd here, and you can hear everything that the players say to Mr. Pratt. And here's the updated situation, which will change again surely. Haverford West safe in 7th, Flint back to 8th, Pontypridd down to 9th, and Caernarfon back down to 10th. So as things stand, Flint, well, they would be safe because their goal difference is far superior to Aberystwyth, even though they could finish on the same number of points. As Anthony Stevens and Rob Hughes just discuss what the starting position should have been there. So the game's 1:45 on Saturday. Cardiff Met against Bala, Penabont against Newtown, the New Saints against Connors Quay, and our match, the live match here on Scorio, Aberystwyth against Caernarvon. 12:30 the programme starts Sunday. It's the Ladies Welsh Cup final. Cardiff against Britain Ferry Llansamwel. That one's a 12:30 as well, and then 10:30 on Monday evening. All the highlights, I'm sure there will be numerous highlights from all the matches on the final weekend of the season before the playoffs. The New Saints, Connors Key, safe of their place in Europe. And the week on Sunday, it'll be the Welsh Cup final from Nantporth in Bangor. The New Saints going for the double. Bala looking for a repeat of the last time they played the New Saints in the Welsh Cup final at Nantporth. And Kieran Smith's winner, giving the Maes Tegid side the Welsh FA Cup for the first time in their history. It's a week on Sunday, and it'll be live here with us on Sgorio. Donoghue, Gossett, into the last 7 minutes of the first half. Bobby Beaumont giving Flint the lead on 17 minutes. Dion Donoghue with the equaliser from the penalty spot on half an hour. And then 4 minutes later, Brandon Diaw. And it's at Flint back in front as Harry Owen just plays a long, hopeful ball forward. And of course, we do apologise for any swearing that you hear, either from the players or from the coaches as well. Simmons. There's too many step-overs there from Akira Simmons, and it's Noah Edwards. Thomas. Simmons just running freely again after his injury. Hughes. Thomas to Danny Gossett. Back to Rob Hughes. He's got Bradley on the far side. Hughes just loves to carry the ball, does Rob Hughes. Hughes has Brandon Diaw just stuck his foot out and nicked the ball away. Gossett, Donoghue, Thomas, Ben Wynn rather. Wynn took a slight deflection. It just slowed the momentum of the ball. Comfortable for Harry Allen. Into the last 5 minutes. There will be 2-3 minutes added on for the injury to Akira Simmons and for the substitution that saw Bobby Beaumont depart with Tyler Garrett coming on. And, Garrett proving to be the provider for Brandon Diaw to put Flint back ahead. Foul by Ewan Cartwright, according to Mr. Pratt. And Dion Donoghue, I think, has every right to ask the question there. Headed forward by Danny Harrison. Well, there was a shove in the back. Anthony Stevens scored a memorable free kick against Carnarvon in the first half of the season here at the SCT. Launches the ball to the far post. Oh, it's dropped, and Harry Owen. Well, you could argue there that it was one of the Carnarvon players who actually impeded Ryan Woods. And that's the question that the Flint players are asking. Well, Stevens lifts the ball into the box. Keeper, well, it's Ewan Cartwright who impedes him. And I think Mr. Pratt has really got that one wrong. And Flint have every reason to feel aggrieved. Very strange decision by the referee. Hughes. And the reaction of the Carnarvon players was telling there. They just turned and ran away. As they knew they got away with one there. Contentious decision. Very contentious decision by Mr. Pratt. Akpro. No Zach Clark for Flint tonight. He's being a real key player for the home side. 6 goals in 9 appearances, but unavailable this evening. But so far, Flint haven't seen penalties have been missed. Harrison. Ball again, looking for Harry Owen, who's up there. Almost fell for Akpro. Garrett. There's a Danny Gossett, does well under pressure. Win. Edwards. Danny Gossett. Ewan Cartwright. Rob Hughes. Oh, he was crudely taken out by Danny Harrison. And surely that's a yellow card. Well, he was nowhere near the ball, Danny Harrison. No yellow card shown as Donahue. This looks for Darren Thomas. John. Hughes lifts the ball, looking for Noah Edwards. And comfortably, coolly headed back by Alec Mudimu. Here's the disallowed goal again. Now, what on earth? Well, you could argue maybe that Harry Owen pushed Ewan Cartwright into the keeper. Possibly that's what Mr. Pratt saw. Into the last 30 seconds. All eyes will be on Cheryl Foster, 4th official this evening, and her electronic scoreboard. Dion Donahue. Three minutes added. 3 minutes added on. There was an injury to O'Kara Simmons. There was a substitution as well, with Bobby Beaumont being replaced by Tyler Garrett. Owen. The throw, Mudimo, forward by Donahue. And then by Danny Harrison. Cartwright. Space here for Griff John. John just to push Caernarfon up the field. Hughes. Hughes just looking for Gossett. Gossett was caught on his heels. There's an opportunity here for Mudimu, where it was misplaced pass in the direction of his Kavanagh. Cartwright to Bell. John. Simmons. Now then Akpro. Is there a third goal before half-time? O'Kara Simmons. As he brought down in the box. Referee up with play. And he signals the corner kick. And there was a coming together between, it was Cartwright and Laurie Bell. Mr. Pratt was right up with play, to be fair. Now it's O'Kara Simmons with the corner kick. Set plays have been a problem for the Caernarfon defence. Easily cleared away by Danny Gossett. Only as far as Carroll, and he's cleared away once again out of the back. Now Rob Hughes, there's a chance to counter there for Hughes. And it's the foul on Rhys Kavanagh. Stevens, as we approach the final minute, and it falls to Woods. We're in the final minute. In the last few seconds here, poor ball once again. Now an opportunity here for Garrett. Just looking for O'Kara Simmons. Falls to his Kavanagh. Straight at Woods. Last action of the first half, it was Bobby Beaumont on 17 minutes for the home side. Dion Donoghue equalising from the penalty spot on the half hour, and then 4 minutes later, Brandon Diao with the second for Flint, who lead 2-1 at the break. Come back in about 15 minutes. In the meantime, you can see the highlights from the JD Cymru Premier over the last weekend.
Tafliad yn mynd i gael ei chymryd gan Wilson. Bog yn mynd amdani. Cael ei ffenio'n glir. Rhys. Nôl allan at Wilson. Wilson, hwnna groesiad da! Arbediad adweithiol campus. Ac oedd ymdrech gan Davies.
Mae'n Turner just yn adweithio, dydy. Mae'n just yn ymateb mor sydyn.
Adweithiol ydy'r gair ynde. Cyfle arall i roedd i mewn i'r cwrt. Cadwaladr o gwmpas y postyn pella, dim yn agos gyrraedd. Mae'r ôl beniad yn disgyn yn garedig i Aberystwyth. Ac mae'r bel yn cael ei mewn yn yr hwyd ar amddiffynwr yma o Litchfield sy'n ei sgorioi.
O faint o benderfynol maen nhw wedi bod yn y cwrs cosmyn, a mae Litchfield yn cael amser i droi i fan hyn. Ia, mae'n cadw i lawr, ond mae mor agos i'r gof, wedi ddim peidio methu y target i ddeud y gwir, a mae o'n ffeindio'r gornel. Dwi'n gwybod llawer o lle mae'n just teimlo lle mae'r gol, yn troi mewn i'n symudiad, cymryd yn ergyd ar, a mae'n gol.
Y fel i ganol y cae ag at Lewis. O flaen Lewis, mae Flint, mae Lewis yn mynd i hyd, mae Flint i mewn! Mae'n tan yr bar! A faint o drobwynt fydd hynny yn y gêm, dybed? Faint o drobwynt fydd hynny?
I ddechrau mae Lewis wneud y gampus, penderfynu y bas mae fama de, symud i gweld Flint o gornel i lygad, amseriad perffaith, cyffyrddiad campus, gosod sy'n berffaith, a'r unig beth oedd ar goll oedd reit i gornel y rwyd. Dwi'n jyst yn meddwl, ydy o yn gorfod codi hwnna? Dwi'n jyst meddwl, pen drosti, sydd i fod i gornel ar ei rawso.
Chydig bach yn lwcus y llithriad ond y bel am rhedeg. Bron iawn yn hyfred at yr eilydd. Ydy mynd fewn, ydy mai. A mae Lee hyd i dod a Hwlffordd yn gyfartal.
Un cyffyrddiad. Faint o sydyn slick, y syniadau, y symudiadau. Mae'r rhediad yna'n campus, mae'n defnyddio wedyn i gorff, mae'n gwybod mae'n cael y gorau o'r amddiffynwr, mae'n ochr anghywir. Wedyn mae'r bel yna, mae'n gwybod ysgeithio'r cyffyrddiad ar ni'n berffaith, mae'n mynd i godi dros y golwr. Just cyfymu, just yn addasu draed yn sydyn yma, codi ben, weld y golwr, a just yn codi'r bel yn glinigol. Am gol.
Gwni ni weld nawr beth sy'n dod o dafliad eto gan y capten Thorn. Mewn â hi. Pwy sy'n y gynta? A weddwch chi be, mi ddyle Bradford i gwneud yn well. Mi ddyle fo sgorio, Malcolm.
Mae mor agos. Mae mor agos i gol. Mae'n gwybod mae'n mynd i benio'r bel na. Unwaith mae'r flic di dod, mae'r cyffyrddiad cyntaf di dod, mae o yna.
Anderson. A dwi'n teimlo bod gyda ni 20 munud cyffroes yn haros ni. Anderson rhedeg mewn i Shepherd. Chwarae hyfryd o Nartedd, hwnna fi ar y bel. Mae yna Garden Goch yn syth i Patton. Carden Goch y digwyddiad o dan drwy'n rheolwr Aberystwyth. A mae Kyle Patton yn cael ei hel o'r maes. Da ni wedi sôn yn barod am drobwynt, faint o drobwynt. Fydd y foment o ffwlbri yna gan Patton
tair gêm. Mae hwnna'n golygu gemau ail gyfla.
Flint ar gic. Anderson yn mynd amdani hi. O, mae'n ergyd fan e. A unwaith eto Thorn. Mae wedi bod yn ganol bopeth. Flint, roedd hi mewn eto, cael ei gael ar gan Henry Jones. Mewn eto tuag at. Os na gam sefyll, nag oes. Chwaraewch ymlaen, mae gan Darlington. Am gyfle fan hyn, Darlington. Mae'n arbediad gan y golwr. A mae'n cael ei chlirio yn y diwedd.
Troi nath o den gyflym a trio cael ei draws y golwr. Ond arbediad da iawn. Ond mae Ronald yn un dyn ganddo fo. Mae'n mynd am y posti pella. Ond o'n gobeithio sy'n chwaraewr a Bryswyd dod i fewn.
Wy, sy'n am I chymryd ti. Caradogan. Dyna chi ergyd gan Jack Caradogan. Gwaith da gan Tibbets yn y gol. Ergyd Caradogan ddim cweith digon i'r gornal. Galluogi Tibbets gwneud yr abediad. Bradley ond yn hir, ond nôl mae'n dod. Curtis Rees. At Cummings. Chwilio Margetson sydd I aros I fyny. At Caradogan, gwaith ar gorol gan Griff John. Dim di chlirio yndi. Oedd yr ergyd I mewn gan Caradogan, a ni'n meddwl fod hwnna yng nghefn y rwyd o Griff John. Rwsyd, cael y bel I fyny ar y traws ag allan. Cummings, bel tuag at y canol. Disgyn I Caradogan, nôl mae'n mynd at Curtis Rees. Rees, chwarae nôl I mewn. Chwilio am Jared Wright. O, dryswch llwyr gan Tibbets a Simpson. A mae'r bel I mewn I rwyd I hyd gan Aaron Simpson. Wrth y bel yn ôl I mewn i'r canol. Tibbets dod amdani, ond ella bod o heb wyddi. Ac y bel a dlymu oddi ar Aaron Simpson I mewn I rwyd. Nôl at Donahue mae'n mynd. Donahue. Allan efo'r bel, gwaith gan Dion Donahue. At Ben Wyn, yr ergyd gan Wyn! Dyna chi gol gan Ben Wyn! Allan o nunlla, 10 llath ar hugian allan I gornel ucha rwyd. Ac efo 14 munud o'r ail hanner wedi chwarae, mae Caernarfon yn union i'r sgôr. Donahue. Chwilio am rediad, ffo. Davies yn ennill y peniad, y bel disgyn I Wyn, cyfle unwaith eto gan Ben Wyn, yr arbediad gan Radcliffe. O Ben Wyn, yn chwilio am ei ail gol o'r pnawn y fanna. Oedd y bel yn symud yn yr awyr, arbediad da gan Radcliffe yn y gol. Green. Davies, chwilio am Caradogan, na chi. Cyffyrddiad hyfryd gan Caradogan at Cummings. Cummings ar ergyd, a dyna chi gol gan Luke Cummings, am y Pontypridd yn ôl ar y blaen. Bel yn disgyn I Luke Cummings ar ymyl y cwrt. Ergyd Cummings heibio I Tibbets I gornel I starwyd. Gwaith rhagorol gan Luke Cummings. Tom Davies, wipio ond tuag at y post yn y gosa. Cartwright yn clirio, nôl mae'n dod at Davies. Cyfle am groesiad arall. Tuag at Margetson, a rwsyd. Mae Caernarfon yn clirio. O Margetson I 6 llath allan. Peniad hollol rhydd, ond rhwng Tibbets ag dau amddiffynwr ar y llinell. Mae Caernarfon yn ei chlirio hi.
Kick cornel i'r Flint. Lychry man I mewn tuag at y post yn y gosa na. Mae'n dod I mewn ar bel yn gefn y rwyd. Danny Harrison sy'n ei hawlio hi. Efallai fod na gyffyrddiad ola yn dod I ar Adam Davies. Dechrau delfrydol I dîm Leaf Fowler. Phillips rwan ar kick cornel. Tuag at y postyn pella. So neb ar gyfel Thomason. Mae'n cael ei chlirio wedyn gan y Flint. Neb ar gyfel Thomason ar y postyn pella. Fydd y benio'n isel iawn. Taro goesa Harry Allen. Y Flint yn poeni dim. Fydd ddim taro cefn y rwyd. Mae'n wedi Adam Davies. Dyn ni'n ôl I Ryan Edwards. Sgwar I Jake Phillips dy cefn. Efo mae Adam Davies di tynnu'n allan. A'r groesiad tuag at y postyn pella. Mae'n twyllo pawb. A mae Erbys I dod yn gyfartal. Bo Cornish. A fewn 20 eiliad i'r ail hanner gychwyn. I gol gynta i'r clwb. Dechrau gwych i'r ail hanner I dîm a Callan. Mae'n fydd Leaf Fowler ddim yn hapus ffordd mae dîm o wedi cychwyn yr ail hanner yma. Cyffyrddiad cynta da gan Acpog yn lledu'r chwarae. I O'Keira Simmons mewn y cwrt Cosby dan bwysig am Payne. Simmons dal ar meddiant traed cyflym. Ar ergyd yn ffleachio Eibo Lewis Dutton. A mae droed y Flint yn ôl ar y blaen. 4 munud ar 15 o'r ail hanner wedi chwarae. 6 gol o'r tymor i Simmons. I drydydd yn erbyn Erbys. Garrett lledu'r chwarae. Chwilio am Simmons unwaith eto. Beaumont arbeniad. Carl. Chwilio am Cavanagh i cefn i'r amddiffyn Cavanagh cyfleirwydd. Ond ar y postyn pella yn dod i mewn gyda neb ar ei gyfel. Oedd Acpo a dim ond 90 eiliad ers i Flint fynd ar y blaen. Mae'n di ymestyn i mantais i 7fed gol o'r tymor. Sy'n siawns gen i'n selio'r triffwynt i dîm Lee Fowler.
McManus. Bas fach, tu mewn at Dan Williams. Williams. Can fod Brobl ar ochr o cwrs Cosby. Brobl yn dawnsio tu mewn! A Iergyd o just heibio'r postyn. A dyna di'r agosa. Mae'r ymwelwyr wedi dod. Bounce di hwn. Yna Josh Daniels. Danny Davies. Codi ben ac yn codi beli mewn i'r cwrt. A McManus sy'n canfod cefn yr hwyd. Ac am yr ail dymor o'r bron, mae Declan McManus wedi cyrraedd y garreg filltir o 30 gol mewn tymor. Seintiau Newydd wedi codi'r tempo sgorio. Brobl ar draws at Leo Smith. Smith yn ôl at Brobl! Symudiad hyfryd gan y pencampwyr. 2 gol mewn ychydig dros 2 funud. A mae'r gêm wedi cael ei gwedd newid yn sydyn. Mae'r Seintiau Newydd yn gyfforddus ar y blaen. Mae'n 2-0.
Pas wych tu fewn at Jones. Jones at Rushton. Rushton yn ceisio dod o hyd i Jones. Y bas at Robles, cyfle fan hyn, Robles, arbediad ryfeddol gan Lang achos fe ddaeth honna wyro. Yr ergyd gan Robles yn gwyro oddi ar yr amddiffynwr a Lang yn neud yn gampus. Price, ildio meddiant yn rwydd i Cowens. Cowens at Williams, Williams yn ergydio, oedd hi'n symud yn yr awyr. Oedd Lang yn stond ar ei linell, yn gwylio'r bêl. Heibio'r postyn. Cic rydd. Jones yn ei chrymanu ddi! Ac mae gol! A Matty Jones sydd wedi roi'r tîm cartre'n heiddiannol ar y blaen. Ar ei drod chwith dros y wal. Heibio i Lang o'r diwedd. Emlyn Lewis i Met Caerdydd. Prynu ni wedi gweld nhw'n ymosodol. Dyma Chubb. Nôl at Lewis. Lewis. Cyd chwarae da. Nôl at Lewis eto. Dyma Jones, Sam Jones yn ceisio creu lle, a mae wedi gwneud hynny, ac mae wedi sgorio, a mae Met Caerdydd yn gyfartal. Sam Jones yn curo'i ddyn, ac yn gelfydd yn curo Dave Jones yn isel i gefn y rwyd. Chubb, gwaith da gan Baker. Baker yn defnyddio'i gryfder, cyfle fan hyn i'r Met. Allan mae'n mynd at Sam Jones. Jones! Mae'n gico smotyn o'r i wir. Mae yna brotestio gan chwaraewyr y Dre Newydd. Mae yna lawio yn y cwrt Cosby. Mae'n mynd i fod yn gico'r smotyn i Met Caerdydd. Elliot Evans yn erbyn Dave Jones. Evans yn sgorio yn gyffwrddus. Y bêl yn mynd un ffordd, Dave Jones y ffordd arall.
George Horan o dan hwnna. Morris o dan yr ail beniad, ond mae'n disgyn yn garedig i Woods sy'n ei chwarae hyn mlaen i Cion Raffel. Arbediad campus gan Andy Firth. Mark Little at Kane Owen yn y canol. Dim bagliad ar Kane Owen yn fyna, ac mae yna gyfle i Gay Connor wrth ymosod. Mae yna 5 ymlaen ganddyn nhw. Aaron Williams ar bas i John Disney. Disney ar draws y canol. Ac mae Joe Malkin wedi methu'r bêl. A phawb yn stadiwm Glan a Dyfrdwy yn disgwyl gweld honna yn tar y cefn yr hwyd. Ond Joe Malkin methu cweit ac ymestyn digon i gyrraedd honna. Kane Owen Dros y gicrydd a Cain Owen yn taro hwnna. Mae'n hitio'r bostyn. Ac mi oedd Andy Firth wedi giro. A Cain Owen yn gwybod ei fod o rhyw fodfedd i ffwrdd o sgorio mewn gwirionedd.
Welcome back to the SCT Stadium. Flint leading by 2 goals to 1 at half-time. No changes in either team at half-time. Lee Fowler and Richard Davis keeping faith with the same 11 that finished the first half. Flint having to make a change in the first half. Bobby Beaumont replaced by Tyler Garrett. It was Bobby Beaumont who gave Flint the lead on 17 minutes. Dion Donahue equalising from the penalty spot for Carnarvon on 30. And then Brandon Diaw 4 minutes later. Lovely cross from the substitute Tyler Garrett. And Carnarvon with it all to do in the second half. Before a huge visit to Aberystwyth on Saturday, 1:45 kick-off live match here on Sgorio. Allen, long ball looking for Akpro Bell. Gossett to Darren Thomas, ball down the line. Hughes. Donahue. Cartwright fizzes the ball out to Bradley. Bradley just laid off to Darren Thomas. Thomas past Garrett and just cleared away by Anthony Stevens. Bell. Thomas with the cross. It was Diaw. Huge frame of Brandon Diaw to Griff John. John with the effort. Was cleared away by Diaw. And it was Bruce Kavanagh. Fortunately, Flint on the edge of the area. Cartwright. Bright start. In the second half by the visitors. Richard Davis just prowling his technical area on the far side. John. Hughes. Back to Darren Thomas. Thomas just rode a tackle there to Gossett. Gossett creates space. Gossett! Oh, it took a smart save from Harry Allen to deny Danny Gossett. That was just inching in at the far post. Did wonderfully well here. Turned Anthony Stevens and then just tried to pass the ball into the corner, did Danny Gossett. 2 minutes played of the second half. First corner kick of the second half to Carnarvon. Rob Hughes whips it in. Allen with the touch. It was Benwyn trying to get his header in. And it's Kavanagh. Isn't under pressure. Edwards. Cartwright out to Rob Hughes. There's a bright start from the visitors. Hughes on the left foot, looking to curl the ball in at the far post, but just too much on that one from Rob Hughes, and it sails over for a corner kick, or a goal kick rather, to the home side. And Flint are the draw champions in the bottom half. Nobody has had more draws than Flint. 8 draws altogether, and they find themselves in 8th position on 38 points. Same number of points as Pontypridd, but with a superior goal difference. Carnarvon 10th, 1 point ahead of Aberystwyth. Should Carnarvon lose tonight, and they know that a draw game would be enough at Aberystwyth on Saturday, but it just gives Aberystwyth that glimmer of hope as Donahue just passed behind Darren Thomas. Took a touch of Brandon Diaw. And fortunate there, Flint, that it didn't fall in front of Darren Thomas. Hughes again. whips the corner kick in, headed away by Danny Harrison. Hughes, he'll get another opportunity. Just tries to work the ball onto his left foot, hit by Noah Edwards! And Noah Edwards! His second goal of the season, first time effort, and it's all square, and it's no more than Carnarvon deserve. 5 minutes played of the second half, ball whipped in by Hughes. Just fashions the opportunity, just lays it off for Noah Edwards. Lovely, sweet strike. Allen, flat-footed. And it's Flint 2, Caernarfon 2. Noah Edwards is making things all square again. And this was the score at the Oval earlier in the season. Very good goals in the game. Scorier's goal of the month, spoilt this month. The opener from Bobby Bowman will be up there. That one from Noah Edwards caught it sweetly. Changes the table again, of course. As Anthony Stevens winds up again. Another long throw looking for Diao. Diao gets under it. Mudimu was there, Harry Owen was there, and Bradley just lofted back in by Carroll to Akpa Akpro. And Bradley just shanks his clearance, but it's Darren Thomas. Now then there's an opportunity for the counter from Caernarfon. Stevens. And Gossett just gives the ball away, and Caernarfon, I'm sure, would have preferred the free kick there. Mr. Pratt just looking for the advantage, letting play go. Akpa Akpro. Ball into the box again, looking for Akira Simmons. Now then Noah Edwards. Acres of space, just encouraged to carry the ball. A cracking game, this one. It's just such a shame that the fans can't be allowed in to watch. But after the scenes in the previous match, correct decision. And I hope you're enjoying the fare here with us on Scoria. Laurie Bell. Bell just ventures forward. Bell with the effort, just took a deflection off Anthony Stevens. And here's the updated bottom six. Hughes once again. Hughes just bowled over there by it was Jordan, it was Tyler Garrett rather. Caernarfon up to 9th, Flint back down to 10th. And I understand that you do hear quite a bit of the industrial or the agricultural language from the sidelines. We do apologise. So microphones are picking up things you wouldn't usually hear if there was a crowd here. Garrett with the throw in to Akira Simmons, just crowded out there by Griff John. And the referee has been called back here. It's Rob Hughes, I think, who's taken a knock. The weekend games, Aberystwyth, Caernarfon, Pontypridd, Flint and Airbus against Haverfordwest in the lower half. And then it's Cardiff Met against Bala Penybont against Newtown, and the New Saints against Connors Quay, first against second at the top. Kicking off at 1:45 on Saturday, and the new Saints will be presented with the huge trophy on Saturday. Ball cleared away as one of the Flint players just takes a tumble in the box, and it comes again, headed away, only as far as Kavanagh. Kavanagh just trying to fashion space for a shot. It's Simmons, well closed down by the Carnarvon defence. I think it was Darren Thomas who was back there with the clearance. It's Brandon Dial who's stayed down. The Metropolitan Flint team, quite a few nationalities. Diao, actually German born, but represented the Congo under 20s. Frenchman, Irishman. And there's a throw in by Anthony Stevens, the Scouser, headed away by Griff John Gossett with the clearance. 10 minutes played in the second half. It's a good match here at the FCT Stadium. Flint taking the lead after 17 minutes. Bobby Beaumont, who's since departed. Lovely volley against his former club to put Flint ahead. Dion Donoghue then equalising from the spots after Anthony Stevens' foul on Darren Thomas. Made it 1-1 after half an hour, and then 4 minutes later, lovely cross from Tyler Garrett. And he just come on as a substitute and headed in by Brandon Diao. 2-1 to Flint at the break. And then 4 minutes into the second half, and it's Noah Edwards, and it's parity once again. And the draw, the only scenario where it's a three-way race on the last day. Donoghue stays down. Here's Harry Owen. Owen, square ball, effort from Carroll. Comfortably collected by Ryan Woods. The effort from Jordan Carroll. He's now doing the defensive duty. Noah Edwards. And ball just inviting Ben Wynn to chase after it, but forlorn chase from Ben Wynn. Diao. Ball again in the direction of Akpro. It's Kera Simmons who theatrically goes down in the box. And again, Mr. Pratt with a decision. I'm sure Flint fans be screaming at the screen at the moment as Dion Donoghue. Donoghue, was he pulled back by Mudiwu? Couldn't find Bradley. Well, let's have a look again. It was a long ball. And there's Okera Simmons. Was he clipped there by Griff John? Well, again, a very, very contentious decision by Mr. Pratt. Ben Wynn receives it back from Danny Gossett. Gossett, he's got two in the box. Darren Thomas is in there. Sean Bradley's there. Bell. Cleared away to Carroll. Danny Harrison. Harrison again. Long ball looking for Akpro. Kera Simmons on the run. Akpro into the box as is Rhys Kavanagh. Griff John. Strong defending again. Purposeful run from Anthony Stevens to Okera Simmons. Simmons. Ball played into Jordan Carroll. John. Darren Thomas. To Ben Wynn, he's got Sean Bradley in the box, and it comes looking for Bradley, cleared away by Harry Owen. Important clearance to Stevens. Mudimu. Okera Simmons. Nothing doing, says Mr. Pratt. He's leaving a lot go as Darren Thomas just spotted Harry Allen off his line. And, it was worth venturing there. Lovely ochre sunset here at Flint. As the day lengthens, Allen with the goal kick as we approach the hour mark here at the City Stadium. It's all square in the crunch match at the bottom of the JD Cymru Premier. Donahue to Bradley. Back to Dion Donahue. Who's coming together with Danny Harrison, which Mr. Pratt judges to be a foul by the Flint captain on the Carnarvon captain. We've played an hour. Certainly in the opening 15 minutes of the second half, it's the visitors who are turning the screw. Now Rob Hughes, Darren Thomas. Thomas just walks away, so Hughes. Will he loft this one, or will he whip it in? Will he look to catch Allen out? Possibly. That's exactly what he does on the near post. And Rob Hughes has the ability to do exactly that. He saw the gap, just curls the ball around the post, around the wall, I should say. Bradley. It's a deep one this time, beyond everybody. That'll be frustrating for Richard Davis, the Caernarfon Town manager. Now, as it stands, Pontypridd 8th, Caernarfon up to 9th, now Aberystwyth. As things stand, Aberystwyth realistically have to win on Saturday. But, on the evidence of what we're seeing in the second half from Caernarfon, that looks like a tall order. And of course, another goal for Caernarfon, and they would be safe and maybe change the dynamic for the match on Saturday. Carroll. Simmons receives the ball from Akpro. Brought down by Griff John. He just pleads innocence there. Correct decision from Mr. Pratt. Beautiful evening for football here in North East Wales, and it's Anthony Stevens whipping the ball in, left-footed, headed away by Griff John, falls for Simmons. Oh, lovely skill, lovely control from Akira Simmons, and then just flashes the ball over the bar. There's a handball from his Kavanagh. Harrison. Kavanagh just loses possession to Dion Donahue. Donahue gives the ball away to Akira Simmons. Griff John just slides in, and Laurie Bell misses out, loses out to Akira Simmons. Simmons! He had Akpro with him. He had Rhys Kavanagh as well. Simmons selfish. It was weak defending from Laurie Bell. And maybe a ball back to Akpro would have been a better option there. There was a biscuit of Flint players near to the penalty spots as they just separate as Simmons whips the ball in. Headed away by Edwards. All the effort coming in from the number 2 there, Jordan Carroll. Or was there a handball? And now an opportunity for Caernarfon once again. It's Darren Thomas. Thomas lays the ball square. An opportunity for Ben Wynn. Wynn. Hughes to Wynn. Wynn! Oh, what a save by the keeper! Oh, that was an easy opportunity for Ben Wynn. Donahue. Edwards. Will Caernarfon rue that miss? Edwards! Oh, just past the post, but how on earth did Ben Wynn miss the opportunity? Well, it was put on the plate initially by Darren Thomas, then by Rob Hughes. Hughes, ball into Wynn, lovely ball. And Allen just spread himself. And at the other end, was this a handball? The effort coming in. Well, it was Ben Wynn who just turned. Was his arm in a natural position? That's the question. A golden opportunity for Caernarfon. Donahue. To Win once again. Got Sean Bradley in front in both sides going for the win here. No holding back. Win makes for an entertaining game and a poor loose ball to Akera Simmons. Nathan Simmons. He's got Akpro with him. He's got Kavanagh as well. Simmons still going. Akera Simmons. Lovely run by Simmons to Kavanagh. Kavanagh sets himself and flies the ball over the bar. Oh dear me. Wonderful run by Akera Simmons, and then Kavanagh should have hit it there possibly. Opportunities at both ends of the field. Approaching the halfway point of the second half. And it's Anthony Stevens. There'll be another long throw here. First goal resulted from a long throw. Ball lifted in to the box, looking for Akpa. Akpro cleared away by Noah Edwards. Ball lifted back in by Danny Harrison. Harrison to Jordan Carroll. Joe Foe being prepared by Caernarfon. I understand it's Rob Hughes who will be departing. As Stevens just launches the long ball again. Dio with the control. Oh, what an opportunity for Brandon Dio. Oh, he should have headed that one, surely. Edwards. Well, it's an open game here. Both sides must be praised for going for it. Last quarter of the game. Akpro. Stevens launches the long ball again forward for Brandon Dio, who's playing like an auxiliary centre forward at the moment for Flint. And now the sub can take place. Rob Hughes, former Flint player, departs, and it's the Australian Joe Foe who comes on for Flint. So, Hughes must have been carrying an injury there. So Foe on, Hughes off. Stevens with a long throw, away by Bell. Thomas. Oh, lovely turn from Darren Thomas and away from Anthony Stevens, but it's Harry Owen who nicks the ball back. Falls to Akera Simmons. Harry Owen. And Joe Foe, he scored 6 goals. He's the joint top scorer for Caernarvon with Darren Thomas, and Lloyd Marsh Hughes was also on the bench, but one of Foe's goals was against Flint earlier on this season. Bell Stevens with a header. Approaching the final 20 minutes. Foe with his first touch. And the corner kick. And there by Danny Gossett. And the assistant referee on the far side did indicate towards the corner. And it was Gossett. Did it come off the number 20 Tyler Garrett? It's a corner kick. Now no Rob Hughes, of course, he's departed, so it's Sean Bradley who's gone over to the far side. This one will curl out from Bradley. Here, oh, Griff John with the header, back in by Ewan Cartwright. And Griff John almost giving Caernarfon the lead there as Brandon Diaw just shanks the ball away. Bell does well for Caernarfon, lays the ball back. Darren Thomas with the effort, header back in. Oh, what a save from Ben Wynn. Well, it was Darren Thomas with a header at the far post, and somehow or other Flint get away with another one. Thomas with a header, and then Ben Wynn, he couldn't have done much more. And it was the header by Griff John cleared away. Well, this could go either way. It really is end-to-end stuff. Stevens. Flint's best opportunities coming from the long throws. Did that one take a touch off Noah Edwards? It did. Alec Mudimu just stating the case. Former teammates, of course, Alec Mudimu and Noah Edwards at Caernarfon. The players bunched on the goal line as the ball's whipped into the near post, and it was Akpro took a touch off one of the Caernarfon players. Now the substitute being prepared by Caernarfon as the corner kick is whipped in, and from right under the bar it was Harry Owen who got the last touch. The centre back, he was under pressure from Dion Donoghue. It's Kai Powell-Roberts who's coming on for Caernarfon. So Kai Powell-Roberts on, and it's Ewan Cartwright who departs. 2-2. Into the final 20 minutes here at the Essity Stadium. It's Bobby Beaumont and Brandon Diaw for Flint with the goals. Dion Donoghue from the penalty spot, and Noah Edwards for Caernarfon. Diaw with a header. Akpro gets the better of Noah Edwards. Lovely skills by Akpro. Mudimu looking for O'Kara Simmons. Comfortable header for Powell-Roberts, his first touch of the game. Slotted into the right back position. And Griff John's moved to the centre to partner Laurie Bell. Carroll. Lovely play by Darren Thomas. Gossett. This is Danny Gossett. It was Joe Foe on the far side. This is Dion Donoghue, rather. Edwards. Gossett. Foe. Surely the last touch there is off Joe Foe, but must have taken a touch off Jordan Carroll. Gossett. Gossett fortunate ricochet back to Danny Gossett. Approaching the final 15 minutes. Foul conceded by Kai Powell-Roberts on Jordan Carroll. Into the final 15 minutes of the 90. Flint Town United 2, Caernarfon 2. Lovely sunset here as Anthony Stevens again lifts the ball, looking for Brandon Diao. Carroll. Stevens. Ball forward. Woods clearing the ball away. An opportunity for Caernarfon to break. Fall for Danny Harrison. Garrett. Ball falls for Akpro. And remember, on Saturday we will be showing you the match from Park Avenue. Aberystwyth against Caernarfon, but we will be bringing you updates from the match at Pontypridd against Flint. Aberystwyth Caernarfon live. Programme starts at 12:30 on S4C on Saturday. But we will have a camera at the Pontypridd Flint match, and any goals, any incidents there, we'll be bringing them to you as well. There's a change here. I think he's bleeding, isn't he? Yeah, Anthony Stevens took a knock, so Mr. Pratt just sends him away for some attention. And Flint's just down to 10 men. There's Garrett, he got a long throw as well. Headed away by Griff John, back in by Garrett again, and away by Danny Gossett. Just ricochets off for Jordan Carroll. Here's the bottom six as it stands. Milford West safe in 7th. Pontypridd, they're 8th. Caernarfon 9th on 37 points. Flint 10th on 36 points. Aberystwyth 11th on 35. Airbus at the bottom with -4. Caernarfon know, as things stand, the point on Saturday would be enough. It would also be enough for Flint, by the way. Flint can afford to lose at Pontypridd, and as long as Aberystwyth do not win, then Flint will be safe and Aberystwyth will be down. So it's a must-win for Aberystwyth. And it's going to be a very, very stern test for Aberystwyth on the evidence of what we've seen here from Caernarfon, especially in the second half, where they're pressing for the winner. Cleared away by Stevens, got his blood shirt on as Anthony Stevens. Effort from far from Joe Foe. Oh, I do apologise for the language there. And again, and again. That's the danger, of course, of playing behind closed doors. Everything is amplified. Is there a winner? A win. Under pressure from Sean Bradley. Kavanagh. A win with the throw. Edwards and Gossett battling for the ball. Danny Harrison, Mudimu just tidies things up in midfield as Mudimu. Stevens, oh, lovely ball, looking for O'Kara Simmons, but Powell Roberts had just read that one perfectly and cleared away by Noah Edwards, looking for Ben Wynn. In the last 5 minutes or so, the pace certainly has dropped. He's just getting a bit tired as we enter the final 10 minutes here. And as things stand, I should think that both sides, Lee Fowler and Richard Davis, will be content with the point. Cliff John, Bradley, of course, an Aberystwyth with win on Saturday, and a Flint win would take Caernarfon down. So all sorts of permutations. It's a fascinating end to the season in the JD Cymru Premier. Stevens under pressure from Ben Wynn, who just strayed offside once again. And just to remind you, on Saturday from Park Avenue, live programme starting at 12:30. It's the big match, Aberystwyth against Caernarvon. Then on Sunday it's the Ladies Cup final, Cardiff against Britain Ferry Llansawel, 12:30. And then on Monday at 10:30, highlights of all the games over the weekend. Carnarvon just preparing another substitute. It's Osian Evans who's preparing to come on, and he's going to replace Ben Wynn. There's Kai Powell Roberts as well there, not to concede the corner kick. Ben Wynn about to depart, and it's Osian Wynn Evans who's preparing to come on. Throw-in will be taken by Anthony Stevens once again. That one went beyond Brandon Diaw, back from Kavanagh to Stevens. Just sets the ball on his left foot. Keeper watches the ball coming all the way, doesn't go for it, falls in the box. An opportunity for Diaw, didn't get hold of it. It's with Owen! Harry Owen hits the bar. Oh! Will Flint get a better opportunity in the remaining 8 minutes or so? Diaw was in there, headed away by Bell. And then Harry Owen. Oh, what an opportunity. Ben Wynn departs. And it's Osian Evans. So third substitution for Caernarfon. Cartwright, Hughes and Wynn off. Powell, Roberts, Evans and Foe on. As Harry Owen hits the bar for Flint. Carroll. Looking for Akbar Akbro. Powell Roberts with the throw. Forward by Kavanagh to Akbar Akbro. Now then, Garrett. This is O'Kara Simmons. Back to Garrett. Just takes a deflection off Kai Powell Roberts, and it's a throw in. And it'll be an opportunity again for Anthony Stevens just to launched the long one in the direction of Brandon Dio and Alec Mudimu. And Harry Owen, who just hit the bar in, following the last throw in from Anthony Stevens. Again in the direction of Dio. Dio gets his head to it, headed on, and it's loose. And it's just cleared away. There was a foul in there. Harry Owen was in there once again, as was Okera Simmons. Ball just came through. And, there's Danny Harrison just putting the pressure on Ryan Woods. We're into the last 5 minutes of the 90. John Donahue to Darren Thomas. Noah Edwards. Ball launched into the box, looking for Sean Bradley. Cool as you like from Harry Owen. And Allen with the clearance for Akpro. Mudimu. Okera Simmons, ball round the corner, looking for Akpro. Gossett, under pressure from Danny Harrison. Now Griff John just encouraged to carry the ball under pressure from Kavanagh. Looking for Evans, first touch for Ocean Evans. Lovely ball cleared, oh, it's into the back of the net, and it's Joe Foe! Is that the goal that ensures Caernarfon's place in the JD Cymru Premier for another season? Joe Foe, his 7th goal of the season, his 2nd of the season against Flint. He caressed the ball past the keeper. No chance at all for Harry Allen. And it's Flint 2, Caernarfon 3. And for the first time in the game, Caernarfon take the lead. And if they can keep it like this, they can go and enjoy themselves by the seaside in Aberystwyth on Saturday. But have Flint got something left? Evans, he did well, the substitute option. Evans just held the ball up. Lovely ball square to Joe Foe, who took his opportunity. And as things stand again, it is chopped and changed all evening. Caernarfon now up to 8th on 39 points. Pontypridd down to 9th. Flint 10th. And Aberystwyth 11th. We understand that there's going to be 4 added minutes at the end of the game as Simmons just tries to dance his way into the box. So we've got a good 6-7 minutes remaining. Evans did well. Long ball played forward by Carroll to Akpro. Offside. As things stand, all Flint supporters, the Flint players, the Flint management team will be Caernarfon Town supporters on Saturday. They will not want to see Aberystwyth winning, and they will want Caernarfon to do them a favour. Flint preparing to bring Suleiman El Amri on. I understand it's Alec Mudimu who will be departing as Brandon Dio just tries to work something in the far side as we enter the last minute. The last minute of the 90. And it's Suleiman El Amri, who comes on. So El Amri on. And it's Mudimu who's off. So Joe Foe's goal. First time Caernarfon ahead this evening. Flint taking the lead on 17 minutes with a lovely strike by former Caernarfon player Bobby Beaumont. Then Dion Donahue with the equaliser, the Caernarfon captain from the penalty spot on half an hour. Brandon Diaw making it 2-1 to the home side after 34. Noah Edwards equalising for Caernarfon on 49, and then Joe Foe on 86 minutes giving Caernarfon the lead, and Foe with the clearance up to Evans. We're into 4 added minutes. Now then, Darren Thomas just tries to turn past Harry Owen. Plays the ball square. This is Foe encouraged forward. Evans under pressure from El Amri. Good play by Evans to Gossett. Turns back. Powell Roberts. Gossett back to Powell Roberts. Is there a fourth for Caernarfon? Evans back to Powell Roberts. Powell Roberts ball square to Sean Bradley. Was he heading for the corner? Was he clipped there? Sean Bradley. And the referee, nothing doing at all. Bell. Minute of the 4 added minutes played. 3 minutes between Caernarfon and survival in the league. A nervy 3 minutes for the Canaries. Long ball forward now then. Allen. Harrison. Just a long ball forward again. Just cleared away by Dion Donahue. Powell Roberts picked up by Garrett. Edwards. Carroll. Back to Anthony Stevens. It's got to go long. Out to the back from Flint. Bradley. Back from Gossett. Oh, lovely play. Caught by Anthony Stevens. And surely, there's a card here for Anthony Stevens. He knew that he was beaten by Sean Bradley. And Anthony Stevens joins Bobby Beaumont in the referee's book. We've played half the added time. The next minute and a half will seem like an hour and a half to the Caernarfon fans, and it'll feel like a second and a half to the Flint fans and players. Foe. His goal means that Caernarfon at the moment, as things stand, will be playing in the JD Cymru Premier League next season. Flint, they have to go to Pontypridd on Saturday. And they will be looking nervously at the score from Park Avenue, the match between Aberystwyth and Caernarfon, that you can see live here with us on Scorio on Saturday, 12:30. And this is how things stand. Haverfordwest 7th, Caernarfon 8th, Pontypridd 9th, Flint 10th. So it's going to be between Flint and Aberystwyth to join Airbus departing the league, to be replaced by Barrytown and Colwyn Bay next season. We're into, well, the last 30 seconds or so. Kavanagh held up by Donahue. Kavanagh's there again, cleared away. Noah Edwards, El Amri. We're into the last 30 seconds. El Amri, can he fashion a corner kick possibly here? Does well, or does really well to find Harry Owen. Owen, ball to the far post. Diaw with a header in, cleared away. It was Gossett who was back there. Harrison, 10 seconds remaining. Last chance saloon here as the keeper comes out. Look where the keeper is. Oh, surely that was a foul by the keeper. We've played the 4 minutes. The referee still allows play to continue as Caernarfon look to clear. Long ball, sees the keeper off his line. Allen collects. Does that one go out for a corner kick? It's all happening here in the last few seconds. We've played 20 seconds over the 4 added minutes. Well, there was a substitution. Well, El Amri came on. It's a long ball into the box looking for Akbar. Akbar is going to be cleared away by Joe Foe. Foe with a clearance. Referee allows play to continue. Whistle blown by Mr. Pratt. And now the celebrations can start from the Carnarvon bench. Look at the celebrations. Carnarvon have secured another season in the JD Cymru Premier. The win ensures that they cannot now be relegated. Joe Foe is the hero. His goal after 86 minutes. Dion Donoghue from the penalty spot on 30 minutes. Noah Edwards on 49. Joe Foe on 86 minutes. It's going down to the wire on Saturday. It's Aberystwyth against Caernarfon. It's Pontypridd against Flint. Final score here. The Flint 2, Caernarfon 3. Thank you for your company this evening and good evening.
Penderfyniad sydyn gan y dyfarnwr, ac mae'n mesur yn berffaith.
Screwfix Sprint, yn noddi pêl-droed ar S4C.